The main character of the story has the alias of Six, a warrior who is currently working for an evil organization that specializes in annexing other planets. But most of his time is just spent teasing his two bosses. Six has been tasked with conquering a planet similar to Earth, and following him will be an android baby named Alice. But this girl has no skills other than a nuclear bomb embedded in her body. Six along with Alice will be transported to another world by a teleportation machine. And as soon as they were dropped into the other world, they discovered a city nearby. According to Alice, all the warriors of the organization must do evil things to increase their scores. And they can use those points to summon modern weapons from the Earth, but it seems Six has used up all of his points to play around. Soon after, the two were attacked by a horde of four-legged monsters, and Six pulled out his pistol to fight the monsters, but because there were too many of them, he had to buy Alice the password, "Shotgun to support yourself." Just after defeating the monsters, a female general named Snow suddenly appeared, and she was the commander of the Royal Army of Grace Kingdom. Seeing that Six and Alice had no place to live, Snow led them to Grace Kingdom, and they were brought by Snow to the palace to meet Princess Tillis. According to Tillis, the Kingdom of Demons is currently at war with the Kingdom of Grace. And the reason was because the Demon Kingdom was currently being deserted by a monster called the Distant King, so they had to fight against the humans to expand their territory. Knowing the two had good skills, Tillis invited them to join the kingdom's army. They were walking through the garden when they saw a broken rain-calling machine of the kingdom. And knowing that this machine is also a technological product, Alice helps them fix it, but Six sets a new password for the machine. Tillis was furious because the royal family would have to read the password aloud in front of the people for the machine to work, so Sao and Alice were quickly rearrested for blasphemy. But thanks to the repair of the machine, the king spared them this time. Princess Tillis has allowed Six to form an elite task force under his command, and Alice has selected the two most promising members of the kingdom's entire force. The first is a little girl named Rose who has the ability to absorb the power of all living things by eating them, and the second is a wheelchair witch named Grim with the ability to curse anything. Soon after, Six and Snow argued with each other over the command of this army, and Six won. In their first battle, Sao was surprised to see the army hit the enemy camp without any tactics, so he asked everyone to go around to the back to burn the enemy's food warehouse. Because no matter how strong the demon army is, it will still have to retreat if there is no food. Six used his infamous face to drive away the enemy's entire supply. But one of the Demon King's four generals named Hyena appeared to confront them. However, another general named Gadalkhan suddenly appeared shortly after, and he smashed Grim's head in front of everyone, so they angrily rushed to attack him consecutively to revenge for Grim. But he suddenly left when he received an urgent message from the demon army. While Six is grieving Grim's death, Snow tells her that she's still alive because she was originally a believer in a god that rules over life and death named Zenarit, so just do it. Some ritual is that she will be resurrected. When he returned to the city, Six spent the night next to Grim waiting for her to revive. And as soon as he regained consciousness, Grim asked Six to take him out on a date. During that date, Six learns that if Grim fails to curse someone, the curse will be reversed on her. And that is also the reason why Grim can't walk on her own 2 feet because she has a curse. Thanks to Six's strategy of raiding creatures to destroy the food transport route, the entire demonic force had to withdraw immediately, but it seems that the kingdom's officials did not like this cowardly tactic. Older brother. Returning to the room, Snow suddenly appeared to give them a new mission. Their mission was to capture a tower of the demon faction, and Six asked everyone to light a fire to burn the tower, but the generals refused because knights like them never played such bad. In the ensuing battle, Six refused to join the fight against the kingdom's army, and he took advantage of the chaos to shoot nails and climb from there to the top of the tower, but Snow thinks this way of fighting bit vile. In the middle of climbing, Snow suddenly felt tired, so Six had to carry her. When climbing to the top of the tower, Sao and the others sneaked behind the 2 tower commanders. And while they were talking about it, Sao rushed out to kick the goat-headed guy down. Six used the goat-headed arrow as a hostage to force the bull-headed man to stand still, and Six forced everyone to use stones to throw the bull-headed man into unconsciousness. After climbing back up, the goat's head saw that the bull's head had been defeated by Six, and Six asked him to use money to redeem his friend, making everyone fed up with the level of rot. Pardon of Six. Back in the city, Snow paid his first 6-month salary with a bag of gold. And when he saw this huge amount of gold, Six decided to live here forever. Six and Snow were praised by the commander-in-chief for their victory at the tower, and they continued to receive a new mission to stop Haine's army. A giant stone human suddenly appeared from Haine's side, and everyone was looking for excuses to refuse to fight the stone human, so Six had to stand up and confront it. Because the stone human was so strong, Six removed the limit of her strength, and Alice rushed to mount a C4 bomb on the stone human, and Six immediately threw the stone human straight into the sky. After removing her limit, Six was immobilized for 3 minutes, and Haine quickly appeared to confront everyone, so everyone had to fight her until Six was able to send. Move again. Haine used a beauty scheme to coax Six into joining the demon army, but before he could agree, Snow suddenly jumped up and took away one of Haine's gems, and they realized that this gem was the source of her strength. Haine had to model for Six for artistic photos in order to get her stone back. But after taking the photos, Sao broke his word and refused to return it, so Haine had to withdraw while being very bitter. That night, everyone had a very happy drinking party to celebrate their victory. But when she returned to her room, Snow overheard Six's conversation with Alice, and she learned that the two of them were spies sent from elsewhere. Although the crime of espionage would certainly be executed, Snow still only drove the two of them out of the castle, since they had already accomplished many feats for the kingdom. After being evicted from the castle, Six and Alice rented a temporary room to stay in. And Alice said that an extremely large army of demons was about to invade the kingdom, so Six decided to accumulate more evil points to prepare for the upcoming war. However, Six's points only increase when doing bad deeds, so Six goes out at night to tease girls. But unfortunately, he accidentally ran into Snow on patrol. And Six's shameful deeds have been spread throughout the kingdom by Snow, so no one is unaware of Six's vulgarity. Tillis suddenly goes to see Six with Alice to talk, and she tells them that Grace Kingdom might be destroyed in the upcoming demon attack, so she wants them to stay here to witness the end of this kingdom. At dawn the next day, the entire Grace Kingdom soldiers were assembled for a final battle with the demons, and the demon army led by Haine and Gadalkand approached their border. Surname. When the demon army approached the castle, Snow asked Grim to cast a curse to keep the stoners back, and when Haine attacked Grim, Rose rushed to protect her. However, Gadalkand appeared right in front of Snow and attacked her, but Rose used her flames to stop him, and Grim and Rose stayed behind to hold them off so Snow could run back. The castle asked for more reinforcements. Meanwhile, Six is trying to drag Princess Tillis away to get her out of the castle, but Snow suddenly runs up to beg Six and Alice to save the kingdom. And when he learned that Grim and Rose were in danger, he agreed to help. But now Six doesn't have enough gun points to defeat the demons, and when she learns that Six needs evil points to buy a gun, Snow asks him to kiss her. Although a bit clumsy, Six still accumulated enough points to buy a gun, and he used that gun to destroy all the stone people of the demon army, so Gadalkand and Haine brought some ghosts with him. The clan flew straight towards the castle. The demons rushed to attack Six and everyone else. But Alice helped Six summon a powerful saw, and with one light slash, he cut a demon in half. Right after that, Six unleashed his full strength and rushed to fight the demons, and he frantically slashed Gadalkand's entire body, causing Haine to flee in panic with the remnants of the army. When the war ended, Snow gave Six a kiss as a thank you, and thanks to the feat of saving the kingdom, Six and Alice were able to return to the palace to work, despite their background. Whatever theirs is. The Foundation has sent a Tiger Man to this world to support Six along with Alice. And in a duel with the tiger, Six accidentally broke the sword he borrowed from Snow, so she was upset when she saw her expensive sword broken. However, when the Tiger Man gave him a katana, Snow was happy again and hugged him. Everyone knew that Six and Alice were sent here to explore this world, and Snow led them into a forest to learn about the flora and fauna here, but due to carelessness, Six got lost from two girls. While wandering alone in the forest, Sao met a giant shrimp. But this shrimp has no hostile intentions, so he decided to befriend it, and he gave it a very cute name, Mokomoke. However, Snow suddenly rushed out and cut the shrimp in two, and the shrimp became dinner for everyone in 6 a.m. Princess Tillis tried to activate the rain calling machine with a password given by Six. But it seems that machine only works when the password is read in front of the entire population. The Kingdom of Grace is currently facing a severe drought, but Tillis doesn't want to read that embarrassing password aloud in front of everyone, so she assigns Six a group as ambassadors to the kingdom. Taurus neighbors to buy water. Right after that, everyone went to Taurus Kingdom together in Six a car, and they were treated very well as soon as they arrived. That evening, the Prince of Taurus Kingdom held a lavish banquet to entertain the envoys. And when she saw the prince appear, Snow tried to seduce him to become his concubine. While everyone was at the party, 6 and Alice sneaked down to the basement of the palace, and they accidentally ran into another demon general named Russell here, but 6 was quick. Catch that general, kid. However, when he saw Hina coming in, 6 rushed towards her, and he forced Hina to tie up. Soon after, 6 angrily ran off to find the Prince of Taurus to question him, and it turned out that the Taurus Kingdom had agreed to sell the drinking water to the demons instead of the Grace Kingdom. Snow, along with Hina, used a beauty trick to beg the prince to sell drinking water to their kingdom. With no other choice, 6 decides to use his last plan. The Taurus Kingdom has allied with the demon race to declare war on Grace because of 6's deceitful actions. Antilles forces 6's group to go to the Tsar's domain in search of some kind of water containing magic fruit, because they will need water to deal with the crisis. Upcoming war. 6's group immediately set out into the Tsar's territory, and they found a pile of water-filled berries that Tillis mentioned, but before they could leave, the Tsar suddenly woke up. The Tsar had rushed towards their car at breakneck speed, so Alice had asked everyone to jump out of the carriage to avoid the attack. The cart and their fruit pile were buried in the sand after the king's attack just now, and the group had to walk in the desert to find their way back to the Kingdom of Grace. However, they have traveled for several days and still have not arrived, while the food has gradually run out. Soon after, Snow passed out from exhaustion, and Rose was also demanding to eat 6, so he had to fight with Rose all night to fight for his life. However, by fighting with children, Sao earned himself a lot of points, and he was able to summon another vehicle to carry everyone back to the kingdom. Although they returned safely, they failed in their quest to find the water god fruit, and Tillis informed them that the demons were planning to take over an ancient weapon, so she wanted them to immediately set out to obtain that weapon before them. According to Alice's words, the Kingdom of Taurus will join the demon army to fight Grace, so she has assigned the Tiger Man the task of intercepting the demon army, and in the meantime Grace's knights will engage the army of the Taurus Kingdom. After discussing the strategy, 6's group set out for the ancient weapon, and they found out that Hina and Russell had been here first, so 6 had devised a meticulous plan to cut off their upper hand. The next day, 6 and the girls were tailing Hina's group, and they noticed that this ancient ruin that was a high-tech civilization had been destroyed, so Snow wanted to pick up some corpses. Robot for sale. According to 6's plan, the group would wait for Hina and Russell to finish destroying the gate robots, and as soon as the other two were exhausted, they would rush out to claim the ancient weapon. But the girls felt that this plan of Sao was too cruel, so he had to use money to convince them to follow his plan. Hina and Russell successfully found the place where the ancient weapon was hidden, and the girls quickly surrounded Hina. However, 6 was alarmed to learn that her kick had left Russell breathless, so Alice gave 6 a medicine to save the boy's life. As soon as he regained consciousness, 6 forced Russell to help him release the ancient weapon, but unexpectedly Russell took advantage of that to take control of the ancient weapon, and Hina also quickly translated, "Move out of this place." Everyone tried to escape from this ancient ruins, but Russell controlled the ancient weapon to stop them right in front of the gate, and that ancient weapon was a super modern robot. With no other choice, everyone has to run back inside, and Alice has 6 run out to hold Russell, and she will try to contact the organization to borrow more weapons. Soon after, 6 rushed outside to fight Russell's robot, and he used all of his points to summon a bunch of guns. But facing this robot, his guns are useless. 6 pulled out his chainsaw hybrid to battle Russell's robot, and he sliced off the robot's leg with a single blow. However, the robot lost its balance and fell on top of 6, so Russell caught him easily. But at that moment, a giant spider-shaped robot suddenly appeared. This spider robot is the weapon that Alice borrowed from the organization, and it easily defeated the robot controlled by Russell. Back at the base, 6 asks Russell to help them create water because he knows he uses water magic. But the boy refused, so he had to let his tiger friend take action. And thanks to his talent for bullying children, the Tiger Man successfully persuaded the boy. A peaceful life has returned to Sao's group, and he continues to live in this world with his harem. Thank you for watching the anime review video. I will leave other videos of the channel here, and don't forget to press the subscribe button along with the bell button to receive notifications when the channel releases new videos.